Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the New York Jets franchise on Madden 20 for the PC. We bring you coverage of our Week 2 matchup starting division play against the New England Patriots. Remember that last season the Pats took both regular season meetings and the AFC Championship game in front of the Jets faithful in MetLife Stadium. This season, the goal is to stop up the run, but of equal importance is dealing with Deshaun Watson and N'Keal Harry in the passing game. Watson threw for 5 touchdowns in their win against the Bills last week, and New York is hoping to keep him under control this week. Sam Darnold had a very lackluster game last week throwing the ball, and needs to up his game if the Jets have any hope of leaving Gillette Stadium with a win. Can the Jets play a solid game, or will New England have another outstanding performance this week? Let's find out as the Jets try to take it to the Pats here on the Football Freaks Sports Network. Daniel Carlson is ready to kick it away, and we're underway here in Gillette Stadium. And he kicks it through the end zone, not even giving Elijah Holyfield a chance to catch the ball. And Deshaun Watson with those 5 touchdown passes last week, he is going to try and take it to the Jets. Sony Michel is the lone setback, and he gets it, runs up the middle, and he only gets a very short gain. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Patriots. And there you see N'Keal Harry. He is going to be an integral part of this passing attack. And the Jets have lined up Robert Ramirez against him. And there is a nice catch over the middle. And the Jets are going to be keeping a very close eye on that matchup because they're concerned that Ramirez can't keep up with Harry. And up the middle goes Michel again. Now 3rd and 2 from the 49. Watson can't get the first down. He's stopped by Jamal Adams at the 49. Punt is on its way, and it drops at the 4 and is down at the 2. So the Jets are going to start in a hole. Darnold back to pass, throws over the middle, complete, first down, out to the 13. So they get themselves out of a hole here, and up the middle goes Jackson to the 19. Now Darnold in the shotgun, drops back and is sacked. All the way back at the 8-yard line, Agba forcing a 4th and 15. That gives the ball back to the Patriots in excellent field position. Michel goes up the middle, and N'Keal Harry is down. He is being escorted back to the locker room, and this is, most likely not good news for the Patriots. William Horton makes the catch in the flats, out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 3rd and 4 now, and that is broken up by Marcus May. So that brings on 4th and 4, and Greg Zuerlein will attempt a 52-yard field goal, and it's off to the right. No good, and the score remains 0-0. Darnold now brings the Jets to the line at the 42. The handoff to Jackson, finds room up the seam, and he's into Patriot territory. A first down at the 46. On 2nd and 7, Josh Jacobs with some tough running down to the 38. 3rd and 2, and they give it to Jacobs again, and he can't get there. He's stopped at the 40-yard line. A 57-yard field goal, and it's off to the right. Daniel Carlson cannot connect on that, so it remains a scoreless ball game. Now at the 47-yard line, the Patriots give it to Michel. He has the first down and out of bounds at the 39 of the Jets. That brings us to the end of quarter number 1. And each team trying to get points on the board. Michel takes it out to the right, has a 9-yard pickup. 3rd and 2 now. Up the middle, Michel did not get there. 4th and 1, and they're going for, oh no. A false start brings them back 5 yards, and it'll be 4th and 6. That changes the play call, and Greg Zerline comes out for another 52-yarder, and it's off to the left this time. So with neither team being able to get on the board, we have a scoreless game. Darnold from the 42 passes out to Ross, and he gets to the 46 before he's met by Jawan Bentley and company. 2nd and 6. Darnold all day to throw it, and he connects with Mecole Hardman all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Darnold with some excellent protection on that play. Just saw Hardman coming across the field, waited for him to get open, and it was all she wrote. The Jets take the lead in the ball game. They only have a 1-score advantage, though, so Watson has to answer. And he does so there with a nice completion to Galladay to get him started. 2nd and 9. Royce Freeman gets the call. A big play into Jet territory at the 36. Freeman gets the ball again, and up the middle he goes to the 29. 2nd and 3, and Freeman up the middle again, and he gets the first down to the 25. This time the handoff is to Jamal Williams, and he gets a few up the middle. 3rd and 3 now. Michel back in there, and he gets stopped at the 20. 4th and 4. That brings on Greg Zerline, and from 37 yards out, he is right through the middle. That brings their score to 7-3 as the Jets try to put more on the board before halftime. And Jackson goes up the middle, has room, and is out to the 38. That brings us to the 2-minute warning and an update from Eurocat Baby.
This is a big loss for the Pats' passing attack. Wide receiver N'Keal Harry has been lost for at least this game. We're being told that he's dislocated his elbow, but the training staff is being a little tight-lipped about how long they feel he'll be out of action. All we know for sure is that Deshaun Watson won't be able to count on his number 1 receiver for the rest of the game. Instead, he'll have to rely on either William Horton or Lionel Dunlap, which we're told will be sharing the duties in place of Harry.
Thanks for that update, and I agree. Harry is a huge loss, and we'll see how it impacts the Patriot passing attack going forward. Now Darnold from the shotgun, from their own 38-yard line, back to pass, and he connects with John Ross and into Patriot territory at the 48. Now on 3rd and 11, he goes long, and it's incomplete, intended for Mecole Hardman. And that brings us to halftime with your score 7-3 in favor of the Jets. This game is going as many of the sports writers predicted, a low-scoring defensive game that isn't disappointing anyone. One has to wonder how the loss of N'Keal Harry is impacting New England, but the defense they have taken control here in the first half with less than a combined 250 yards of offense. And can that be remedied in the second half? Stay with us to find out, because we'll be right back with the second half. Welcome back, everyone, to Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. In a surprising first half, Deshaun Watson has only been able to pass for 49 yards and is relying pretty heavily on the running game. Have the Pats made any adjustments here at the break to change that? Let's find out as our game continues. Starting out at their own 29, the Jets would dearly love to stick this one in the end zone to start the second half, and up the middle goes Jackson to the 33. 2nd and 6. Darnold back to pass, throws over the middle, complete to Hardman, and he's out to the 44. 2nd and 9. Darnold backs up and right into the arms of Preston Smith. He goes down at the 35-yard line, bringing up 3rd and 19. Darnold drops back to pass, lets it go, and it's complete to Chris Herndon for the first down. Now 3rd and 5. Again, Darnold passes, and it is incomplete, bringing up Daniel Carlson for a 55-yard kick, and oh my goodness, right in the corner of the goalpost, he sneaks it in the right side. So 10-3 is your score now. And after a 3 and out from the Patriots, Chris Herndon catches that one for first down out to the 46. Now out of the I formation, Jackson gets it again, goes up the middle, has the first down out to the 44. Now 3rd and 10. Darnold passes, and it's complete to Thomas at the 15. A 28-yard reception, and that puts the Jets in the red zone yet again. The pass goes out to Valdez-Scantling. He's in the end zone, and he is down and injured. We're going to have to get a report on that one, because that could impact the slot receiver position quite a lot. 2nd and 14. Darnold back to pass. Completes this one to Arsenault, and he breaks up the right sideline and into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 56-yard touchdown pass. Gilmore whiffs on that tackle right about the 25-yard line or so, and Arsenault takes it the rest of the way into the end zone. The Jets have opened up this ball game and now have a 17-point lead. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Here's an update from Eurocat Baby.
Word has come back, and it looks like Marquez Valdez-Scantling has been lost for a number of weeks to come. He suffered torn cartilage in his left knee and should have surgery here in the next day or two. He could be out for the next 7 to 8 weeks healing and rehabbing from this injury. As unfortunate as this is, this may be the opportunity that Carl Arsenault has been looking for. The Jets are hoping he'll be able to fill some pretty big shoes in the slot wide receiver spot.
Thank you for that update, and that's not good news for New York. But I agree, Arsenault will have to make a big impact if he plans on filling in for Valdez-Scantling successfully, that is. Now Watson and the Patriots trying to get back in this football game. Watson back to pass, and it is almost intercepted by Jerron Mason. The Jets have big hopes for this kid, and there he's showing why. Lionel Dunlap with a reception, a first down for the Patriots at the 47. Back to pass all day long to get it away, and It's complete. Horton on the sideline and out of bounds. 2nd and 6. And Jerron Mason intercepts that one. This kid is getting a lot of play time, and right there you can see why, because according to the Jets front office, he and Ramirez are the future cornerbacks for the Jets. And after another 3 and out from the Patriots, Jackson takes it to the 45-yard line and inside plus territory now. 2nd and 4, Jackson. 1st down and more to the 36. Handoff this time goes to Jacobs. He has another 1st down, and he's to the 25. 2nd and 7. Jacobs takes it over the left side, and he has another 1st down to the 12, and putting the Jets in scoring position again. And he's down on the screen pass to the 2-yard line. Jackson takes it the rest of the way. Yet another score for the Jets. And they have blown this one wide open. 31-3 is your score. The Patriots just don't know what's happened. And that one is complete to Galladay. Now in the hurry-up offense. Watson lets it fly again. Complete to Galladay inside Jet territory at the 30. And that one is a complete again to Galladay. I don't know how he caught that between Jet defenders, and Dunlap finishes it off with a catch and run into the end zone. And the Patriots put a score on the board, but I have a feeling it might be just a little bit too late to make a comeback in this one. They are going to go for the onside kick, and it's picked up by Jacobs down to the 45. And if the Jets run this correctly, it could be all over. Jackson to the 41. That brings us to the 2-minute warning with the Jets ahead 31-10. 3rd and 5 now. And Jackson gets a 1st down to the 29-yard line. 1:50 left in this game, and the Patriots are not taking their timeouts. They must have a feeling that this one is just over, being down by 21. A 19-yard rush puts Jackson over the 100-yard mark, and this game is over. What a second half of football, folks. I'm not sure why New England didn't try to pass the ball down the field a bit more, because they had success on that drive in the 4th quarter. Once that happened, though, the Jets went into a chew the clock mode, and that was all for the Pats. New England had an almost 2-to-1 ratio of trying to run the ball in the game, and I'm not sure whether that was due to losing N'Keal Harry for the game or not. But one thing is for certain, it didn't work. Darnold definitely came out of the funk that he was in during the last game, because he was over 70% complete with 3 touchdowns and an almost perfect passer rating. All we can hope is that this type of play from him isn't a fluke, and he plays that well for the rest of the season. Jackson had a 100-plus yard game, but of more importance is that he had 4 broken tackles in the game. That's where the Jets are missing the talent of Le'Veon Bell, because he had that ability in his arsenal. Time will tell if Jackson can improve in that area and power his way through some more of those tackles. New York didn't really have a standout receiver in this game, which is a good thing since the opposing defense had to make sure they covered all the receivers instead of focusing on just one. With Marquez Valdez-Scantling being out of the game for half the season, someone's going to have to step into that slot wideout position. Is it Arsenault? Did he do a good enough job? He had a long reception for a score, but was having a little tougher time getting open, so the jury's still out on that one. On the defensive front, the safeties got in the action as far as tackles this week. I would like to see the linebackers be a little bit more aggressive, especially in the running game, but one can hardly complain about that phase of the defense. The Patriots were held under 100 yards, and that's about all you can ask from your defense. Getting to Watson in the backfield was a little more problematic for the defense, but then again, we are talking about a pretty mobile quarterback. It would just be helpful to the cause if a little more pressure could be applied, is all I'm saying. We get our first look at some of the contracts that need to be worked on for the coming off season, and it would appear that the O-line is going to be impacted heavily this season. Jeremy Irons and Michael Winkler are now finishing up their rookie contracts, and if the Jets are planning on keeping them around, it's going to cost them. With their money issues over the last couple of seasons, I think it could be real interesting what direction New York plans on going. Kevin Lawrence has done a pretty good job in the last couple of games moving into the center position to cover for Sanders, and once that's done, could we see him being utilized on the outside a bit more? I think it could be exciting to see if he could handle life on the outside as well as he's doing on the inside of that line. The next stop for the Jets will be a travel date with the Dolphins in South Florida. Now, the Finns have started out the season with a 2-0 record with wins over the Chiefs and Chargers, and they're starting out division play at home, so the advantage is definitely in their ballpark. It would seem that the rushing D will be put to the test, because along with the Jets, Miami has a very good ground game behind the young Jermichael Bing and veteran James White, racking up 300 yards in the first two games. Well, that's going to do it for this week's episode of the New York Jets franchise here on the Football Freaks Sports Network. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and remember to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications of new videos as they come out. The Jets pulled away from New England in the second half, scoring with the pass and chewing a lot of clock with the run. Can they do the same when they visit the Dolphins in Hard Rock Stadium? To find out, be with us as we have a clash of the unbeaten when the Jets fly into Miami. And until then, for Eurocat Baby and the rest of the crew, this is Husker Eurocat saying so long for now, and have a good day, everyone.